in this video, we're going to look at using formulas, and we're going to look at being able to change the subject of the formula and using values, substituting values into formulas. So we've got a few formulas on these pages, on this first page. Some might be familiar to you. Okay, this one is to do with the circumference of a circle. Okay, and we say that the subject of the formula is C. This one is to do with Pythagoras' theorem, and once again the subject is C. This one is to do with the area of a trapezium, and the subject is A. And this one is to do with calculating the Fahrenheit temperature given the Celsius. So once again, the subject of this is F. Now we're going to look at changing the subject, or sometimes it's referred to as rearranging the subject. Okay, so for this first one, we have at the moment C is the subject, and C equals 2 pi r. We want to look at the change in the subject and get r to equal something. So at the moment, C equals 2 times pi times r. So for me to get r by itself, I simply can divide both sides by 2 pi. If I divide by 2 pi, that will cancel that out on this side and leave me with r, and then r will equal c over 2 pi. So I've got r as the subject, and that's what we need to do. So I've rearranged the equation to get r as a subject. The next one, I want to rearrange f equals 9 over 5 c plus 32 to get c as the subject. At the moment, f is the subject. Okay, and what I need to do initially is subtract 32 from both sides. That will cancel that off, and that'll give me, I'm going to rewrite it like this, 9 over 5 c equals f minus 32. Okay, now I'm going to multiply by 5 both sides, and that will get rid of, because it's 9 over 5 multiplied by c. Okay, that'll cancel that off, and I'll be left with 9c equals 5f minus 32. Okay, and 9c is the same as 9 times c, so I'm going to divide everything by 9. That'll cancel that out, because 9 divided by 9 is 1. That leaves me c equals 5 f minus 32 all over 9. This couple, we're going to look at substituting values into formulas. So I'm going to say for the first one, h equals 3, a equals minus 1, and b equals 2. So a equals, we've got our formula, half, h is 3, brackets, a is minus 1, and b is 2. Okay, so we have a half multiplied by 3. I'm going to do the brackets first. Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. A half times 3 is 1.5. That's still multiplied by 1, so the answer is 1.5. Okay, for these next ones, my value of, I'm going to give value of a equals, let's say 5, and b equals 3. Okay, so let's rewrite it. So 5, we're going to put it in brackets, squared plus 3 squared. Okay, let's expand 25 plus 9 equals 34. So I can leave my answer as c equals square root of 34, because if I do that on the calculator, I'm going to get a decimal.